I'm gonna give y'all, cause Greystone. I'm gonna give y'all the fucking formula. This the fucking formula. You know what I'm saying, man? First, man, you know, we on the thing, we on the spot at the spot, man. You know what I'm saying, man? We got Mambo over here, man. We got Rito in the cut.
Me and Lil Baby, we in the old school. I cut my Ronies off, she lost her old dudes. You wanna play the game, you gotta pay your dues. It ain't about what you say.
And you know, we over here talking these politics, man, about LA and everything, these clubs, man, the different clubs. I swear to God, OG told me, industry nigga told me years ago when I was 19. He said, Saint Nick, you gotta push the line. Got to push the line in LA.
And really press your issue.
Press the fucking issue.
No, that is some LA
in
shit
LA.
too. That's some LA
like
shit too,
you gotta
bro.
press the line.
LA niggas be on 10 at all times,
This the funniest thing.
What? But I was at the food spot and I seen bro in line like that, and I looked and just like as I looked around, I seen the whole demeanor. I said, "Damn, like this just what y'all be on." Like he was regular. Like I'm sure if you asked him, say, "Hey, what's up?" You're like, "No, I'm having a good day." But bro was ready to, if he needed to go
press
there,
the line.
If he need to go there,
because you gotta think about it like this, right? And this what happens. Okay, and we're gonna use One Oak for perfect example. Yeah. All right, One Oak is acting funny, right? One Oak don't know Rito, right? So dude in One Oak, the security guard, guess where he from? Oh, he from Florida. Oh, he from Texas. Oh, he don't know Rito a killer.
Right.
And Rito will make a phone call and shut this whole club down. So then after security, he tells you, hey, we ain't letting motherfuckers in. Guess what all the promoters and all them is doing? Hey, nah, he's cool. That's LA. That's why when you're in LA, you looking like, how did this gangbanging ass nigga get up in here?
Because they're pressing that issue.
Press the line. That's why we laugh when we see out of towners. We like, you let them niggas, look, I mean, I swear to God, man, I promise you, NBA All-Star Weekend. Nigga, I watched them niggas turn, what's the nigga with the beard? He from the land too. The nigga with the beard play basketball.
James Harden.
Nigga, they wouldn't even let James Harden in the club. Turned that nigga around.
No, that's the type of shit I seen in Vegas. Like, it was like...
In Beverly Hills.
It was like niggas who clearly had a bag, bro. And they was talking...
No, Vegas is racist.
Like, I'm talking about no finesse, no wiggle.
Vegas is racist.
Whatever the section is, you want me to check it? Check.
No, he just telling you to come on because we filming, baby. We going at it. Hey, on my mama, man, we in here, baby.
Yeah.
No, Vegas, the security guards in Vegas told me we judge by people's shoes.
Like that?
That's how they tell you how they going to give you a price. We judge by people's shoes. Because the thing in Vegas, you want to get in the clubs in Vegas? What club you like going to? What? Dre's?
I went to Jewel last time. I was in there with Kevin Hart, DJ Drama.
Whatever, this is the thing. Whatever club that you like going to in Vegas, if it's attached to a casino, go get the player's card. You're going to have action. You ain't got no player's card.
They're not giving you love.
You just another nigga just coming from LA or coming from somewhere just to party.
Yeah. And they know that that's coming too. Like that. The thing about their market is I feel like so much bag coming through that's what makes them not care. These smaller markets, they care because, oh man, only so many niggas gonna tip.
Man, hey,
10 bands.
Then, man, you pull out that player's card. We can't. What you mean? The pit boss sent me here, man. Hey, I'm here to gamble, man. I ain't these other niggas.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go pop my little thing for a little bit, and I'll be right back to the.
You press the issue.
Yeah, you gotta press the line. That's how I learned. Like we got Miami Puff Spot, Jamie Foxx out. So the niggas press the line. It's an LA thing because it's what they told us. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know Uncle Bistro, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? These niggas that told, hey, Suge. The reason why niggas was scared of Suge Knight so much is because he pressed the line.
Yeah.
He pressed the line on the music. He pressed the line on and that was it. Vegas is its own beast, man.
Yeah, the whole West, the whole
But
West.
you gotta press the line.
The whole West Coast only has those two spots.
I tell any entertainer, I tell any actor, I tell any comedian, any rapper, gotta press the line. And that came from industry motherfuckers telling me. Like saying, don't be no Tim, don't be standing to the side. Nigga, press the nigga. Hey man, I'm Wooty Wop. Have your line ready.
Yeah.
When they went, okay, man, no big thing, man. Have your line ready. And they do shit to, it's 500 tonight. Oh, well, we need, that's to scare you. That nigga ain't paying no 500. Because there's a guest list for every club.
No, that's real.
Every club.
Every club.
Dirtball.
And that's something I learned too out here in this circuit. When I was out in the town hosting, working at these clubs, DJing, you start to learn like, oh, okay, I know what rules I could bend.
Yeah.
So that's what I be. Look, bro, I know that you for real. Cause if I was your blood cousin right now, you would make it happen. So you can make it happen. It's just, do you want to make it happen? What I gotta say to make it so you want that?
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I don't like pressing the line because when you press the line in Boston, them niggas,
That's a different.
where I'm
That's
from,
a different
it's
town.
different.
See,
That's a different town.
It's not even
though.
just the town, bro. It's the coast. The
It's
East
different,
Coast,
bro. You can't
the
press-
East Coast,
Yo,
it's like you gotta come super respectful because
Dog.
they're ready to just
Dog,
tweet.
I've seen 6 security guards grab one nigga by different limbs, bro.
Nah, like
I've seen it because the niggas just
like
wanna
like
press
out
the line.
like out this way, bro.
But you know why though, right?
Go ahead.
And even to
Don't
that.
say because they didn't have their line ready.
No, it's not because they didn't have that line ready. You can't press the line, nigga, if your accent is the same as the same club that you're trying to get into.
Oh, so you saying like the nigga that you pressing is a Miami?
If I'm in Boston, hey man, I used to go to the Whiskey Saigon.
Yeah.
All right, and you know that they act funny around that motherfucker. But I used to get in there. Niggas be like, how you get in the Whiskey Saigon? My accent. Cause I come
know
out.
you
Hey,
from
look,
the
man.
West.
Hey, look, man. I'm staying at the W.
Yeah, and then
Sorry, I'm staying at the W. They sent me here. They told me this was cool to have. Oh, okay, man. Come on. Where you from, man? I'm from LA, man. I work in the entertainment industry.
That's
All
real.
right.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. I love the OT card. That done
Nigga out of towner.
that done save that can save you in a sticky situation
I did
too,
that
even
shit.
on some street shit.
But see, we the niggas that like when we press the line, we'll go there. They're like, hey, you can't get in with sneakers. It's like, nigga, we got in with sneakers last week. Yeah, but we changed the rule. Who changed the rule? Our manager. Nigga, your manager ain't changed shit. Go get the nigga.
You know what
and
I'm-
the manager come out there, it's like, yeah, I changed it. We're like, oh, y'all niggas is hoes.
Hey.
We pressing the line like that,
Yeah.
but we not getting in.
Hey, nah. You know what? I'm gonna keep it 100. I had a problem either in Boston or New York.
Please say it was Boston so you can prove me right.
No. I had a problem. No, I'm gonna tell you, it was crazy. I'm gonna tell you why it was a problem, and I knew it was gonna turn into a problem.
Yeah.
Cause them niggas was trying to get in, they would not let them in. I came walking up, said 3 words. Oh, okay. Oh, them niggas outside looked at me. Oh, you gonna let this? Tell them niggas, man, hold on, fam. This is exactly what I told them. I said, hold on, fam. Y'all trying to get in? Well, look, bro. All y'all gotta do, man, just say, hey, fam, man, we trying to get in. And I'm a kind of nigga, hey, fam, let my family in right now, bro. They good. I got them. Niggas look, nigga, hold. Nigga, I've been rocking with them niggas from Baltimore ever since. And shit, cause them niggas, they was, I'm like, what y'all doing?
Nah, that's
In the line, wasn't they?
They didn't, but it wasn't no slickness. What is you, man? No, bro, it's a certain slickness to it.
we was talking about it.
No tennis shoes, right? Mambo, they tell you
Yeah.
no tennis shoes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, man. Hey, man, no tennis shoes, man. You know what? Fuck. Hey, normally I don't even like to be in this attire. Unfortunately, when we got off the photo shoot, this is where they took us to, man. The driver's not coming back to pick us up till like 1:30, man. So look, man, I don't
It's
know, man.
mouthpiece. It's mouthpiece. That's
That's
what you're
it.
talking about. It's not even pressing the line. He's talking about mouthpiece. That's
That's
the gift
it.
of gab.
Yo, dog, these niggas in Boston will be like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not letting you.
Nah, Boston, it's the accent.
Nah, hey, you know what?
I get away with Boston.
Okay, yeah,
just
that
the-
makes
It's the
sense.
accent.
That makes. I feel you
Because
on
it's
that.
like,
Yeah, because if
You sound like
they
you're not
hear
from-
I'm
if they
sounding
hear
I'm not
talk-
from there.
and it makes it softens people, bro. You got to do. That's all you're trying to do is soften them down a little bit. Like, hey, bro, look, put yourself in my shoes. Imagine you in my city and you came out. You know what I mean? You moving around, this, that, and that. So I'm gonna give you the same type of
I had my
love.
security guard who works at the club at the side tell me I couldn't get in with a hat. It's like this he's my security guard. And when he's working the club, he's like, nigga, I can't let you in my
I don't you hate when them niggas, when they, man,
I feel
man.
and you gonna talk him down. Saint gonna be in the club with a hat on. nigga.
Hey,
You
on
know
my
it.
mama, gang,
Yeah,
fucking
you
times
know
and
it.
shit. Cause hey, even when they do the hat, it be like, man, look, check it out, fam. I'm gonna keep it
No,
real.
I'm gonna tell you one place where it's not gone.
Where?
Vegas.
Nah, see, he think it is though.
Where in Vegas?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta take a trip
that's
to
the
Vegas.
place. That's the yeah. We got. I'm
We
sliding
gotta
with
take a
y'all.
trip to Vegas.
Can I be
I'm,
real with
I'm
you?
sliding with y'all.
I want to see you.
I know, man.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I gave y'all the game. I
hey,
shoot dice.
Look, bro. Hey, look, bro.
You got to
look,
take
bro.
the card.
I got
Look,
the card.
bro, we're gonna be standing
He
right
said he got the
behind
card,
him,
though.
side by side.
I got the card.
Hey, and if we in there, I'm telling you, we in there, cause that's
Hey,
one
bro.
place I saw them treat bad ones like dogs.
All you
For
need is
real.
the
I
card.
was like,
Listen.
oh no.
Like I want to see that nigga going to a club like a swimming trunks. On.
Yeah. One of them. That's what they be pressing the line too.
Hey,
You know that's the one they
you
do.
that off, you that nigga.
You know that's the
Man,
one they
listen.
be doing too. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Everyone from the pool party slid here. What you mean?
They so,
Hey.
I came from the pool party.
Hey, look, I'm
Niggas
gonna
still dripping in the
Come
party
on, you
from
know
the
that.
pool.
Let me get right.
I'm glad we brought on this subject because you know what I'm saying. See, we used to have a game what we used to call it cooning. If you go watch some of my episodes where I've had niggas on, they'll tell you the stories of us being in elite parties.
Cooning.
Nigga, we coon our way in there. Ain't no. And we used to do this shit for fun. Like our nigga be like, let's go out for fun. Nigga, we can go out pocket full of money. Hey, bro, we gonna coon our way all night, nigga. We ain't paying for no section, no bottles, no nothing. All right, we cooning. So, you know, I might walk up and I'm looking at Mambo and shit, man. I'm looking at you. Walk up, hey, yo, Mambo, put these sunglasses on, boss. Hey, yo, man, look, check it out, man. Man, I got Akon's little brother, man, with me, man. He can't stand outside, bro. So we don't stand in no lines, fam. You know what I'm saying? You don't say a fucking word.
You know that. You know
keep
that.
your glasses on.
You know that. Hey.
You know what they gonna do?
Chin up too.
They gonna look, and this is another thing. They gonna look at me, they gonna look at you.
And I'm not gonna look back at him.
And you know what?
Because I know
line
I
I'm
ain't got
gonna
to
hit
speak.
What?
Man, come on, man. Look how old I am. You think I'm sitting here playing? Bro, I could be at the house, nigga, my feet up. Nigga, you think I want to be out here tonight, nigga, had to play fucking, walk around?
Nah, hey, he
That nigga's
talking
like-
about
and they start
mouthpiece, bro.
laughing.
That's just finesse. That's that
Go ahead,
proper. That's
man.
that proper finesse.
It's just, so it's the same, like I said, it's the same way of pushing the line. There is no
Yeah.
such thing as
No,
no.
because I definitely
If
be
you
on.
a hot ass artist,
I
and
definitely
Capitol
be- I
Records talking
definitely
about they
be
don't
on
want to let
that
you
too.
in.
Yeah.
Nigga, if I got a nigga sit outside, nigga rap in front of the thing, nigga,
Matter
fuck
of
you.
fact, this nigga did that shit yesterday when we was getting into the club. When I went up first and the dude was like, it's $16. I'm like, $16 to get in here? He's like, yeah. He's like, you only pay with card. And I'm like,
First of
"You
all,
for real?"
hold on. First of all, $16 is a random ass number.
Weird ass number.
You want 15 or do you want the dub? I'm about to just give you the dub because 16 is
Nigga
goofy. I don't want
Saint
$4
walks
back.
up. This nigga Saint walks up. He's like, hey, man, nah, he with me. Let's read around. Dude's like, oh, all right, cool. Dash me up. Let me in that motherfucker. So Saint, right, I seen you do it.
Boy, I had to do it at bitch ass X Stadium.
Oh yeah. See, but that's the thing about the town. We're a market that's small enough that if you got that, it's gonna go. If you got that little bit of, that's what I'm saying. When I'm out, like for real,
Talk to me.
I don't think there's nowhere like I'm smooth in the city.
Yeah.
Just because I hosted and DJ with enough people and been around. So when you know them things, it's all about hey bro, who working tonight? Oh yeah. Hey, tell bro. Oh no, yeah. Who's DJing? Yeah, no, I'm rocking. Oh yeah, you know me from over. You know, just using your little finesse to get up in there.
Yeah.
Seattle, it's gonna rock. And then big markets is just different because it's like what we was talking about. Big dogs isn't as big.
Bro.
I'll be in LA Monday. I know where to find you at. You know I'm gonna see you at Monday.
I'm gonna get your info on the gram and shit like that. I'm gonna tap in with
Plug
you,
me in
bro,
on
for
my
sure,
mama,
bro.
man.
Say no more.
Man, hey, man, off top, man. Yeah, we still here at the spot, man. Now, before we go any further, man, you know, man, we got one. Hey, I know y'all gonna be watching this shit like then. We was having some great comments, man, and I can tell we got an intelligent brother in here, been chopping it with us, man. So you know what I'm saying, man? First off, man, where you from, man?
I was born in Zimbabwe,
Exactly.
but I've been in Seattle since like '94. So
I got a question, man. You know what I'm saying? You full blooded, correct?
Yes, sir.
When your parents come, do you fall to the ground and greet them?
Nah.
Nah?
so like actually, this kind of tie into everything we've been talking about, right? So you know how when you in America, you got niggas from the South.
Yeah.
They got a way about themselves.
Yeah.
Got East Coast niggas.
Yeah.
They got a way about themselves. Us in the West, whether you from LA or Seattle, we different, but it's like
So we
if
same,
somebody
yeah.
from Boston come, they're gonna put us together. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Africa, like, and it's so different. Like for real, like because I grew up out here, I probably know more about Anne Frank than I do about Djibouti, like random parts of parts that aren't my crib. You know what I'm saying?
Man, but hold on. I'm glad that you did yell Djibouti. Because there's a history behind Djibouti that people don't know about, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I ain't gonna say no.
Yeah, no.
It's just for you to say, like, bro, I told you, I can tell you an intelligent brother. So
Nah,
we
so
gonna
it's
have
like,
fun
so
on
it's,
this, man.
nah, for sure. But like, it's that same type of thing. Like, that's like, man, we could debunk that, the whole African American. For real, I'm telling you, like people always go argue. No, one side thinks this, the other side think that. I've been to both places, bro.
Yeah.
It's the same type time.
Real
right
talk.
now, there's a radio station. It's nighttime, but they doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Interviewing somebody.
Yeah.
They smoking in there. You know what I mean? They both got whatever. It's the same thing, bro. It's literally the same shit on both sides.
The reason I ask you that is because, like, I had a man, growing up, a lot of my partners was Nigerian.
Yeah.
So I remember being at my homie's house, and his parents came, and him and his sister got on the ground.
Yeah.
And they was on the ground, like, I'm like, and they're like, nah, this is our parents come in and shit like that. And
we definitely, like in Zimbabwe, there's like a hierarchy where we respect our elders and like there's like greetings that you do. You can like clap your hands in a certain way and things like that. Or like if I was sitting down and you had pimped in here, I'm gonna bop up so you can sit down. Cause you just cause off the
out of
age,
respect,
just out of age, just on respect. So there's like things like that is kind of universal.
It is
throughout the continent.
Real
but
tough.
if you think about America as just one country, how different it is in the country. When you think of Africa as a continent, like I got no idea what they on in Egypt.
Yeah,
like I know more. Like I was saying, I know more about Anne Frank and what happened to the Jewish people
Separate
than
countries.
I do, just because it's so different, bro.
Separate cultures,
But like
yeah.
Zimbabwe and South Africa, which is like my neighbors, that's like. I tell people it's like how I'm from Seattle. Seattle's like Zimbabwe, and then South Africa would be like LA. You know what I mean? It's that distance. The cultures are similar. We talk the same a little bit. If you go back into history, we all came from Shaka Zulu, and then motherfuckers broke off and went in their own little directions type shit. You feel me? So,
my mom in that
yeah,
South.
so that's like, it would take forever to get into African culture. Cats can really only talk about their section, but the way immigration works, it's the same thing with like Asian people. There's a gang of Chinese people, but you don't really see that many Laotians, someone from Laos. You know what I mean? They can't really tell you what they are, but then you see someone from Laos and you just gonna group them with the Chinese, the Asians type thing. But for real, they're like, nah, the way they pray, we don't pray like that. Or when they eat with this hand. We don't never do it like that. We eat with this hand type thing. You feel me?
It's crazy, especially I love my peoples, but it's crazy how they're ignorant to the fact that there is different countries in fucking Africa.
Yeah,
like
but this is my shit, bro. It's nobody's fault because it's intentional.
Off top.
And like we won't get, you know what I mean? We're not gonna go Kanye on them, but it's intentional. There's a whole purpose behind all this. Like the reason why, like, cause my cousins back home, all they see is Chirac.
Thank you. See, we was getting. That's where I was gonna start kind of fucking with you, but
all they see is gangbangers and racist white people killing niggas. So when when I'm like, man, y'all gotta come see me, they're like, pull down. Nah, Cuddy, I'm cool. Like, I'm not trying to die out there. Like, all y'all got guns and stuff like that. Over there at the crib, niggas don't, like, there's niggas who got guns, but it's rare, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you got pole, like, people was looking at you like, oh, okay, like, you know what I mean? It's only police and people who be running around with straps and things like that. So there's different politics. Like, they'll show us huts and trenches over there, and then they'll show them trenches and the grimy stuff over here too. It's just to keep that separation. It's like intentional. If you look back on, oh man, what's that book? It was a old, like the white dude who was like teaching about slavery and how to like break it up and like create light skinned niggas. What's that book called, bro? It's a short read. It's only like 30 pages.
I know you told basically sort of like the Jim Crow laws.
Kind of type
like
thing, yeah. It's like one of those type dudes, right? But it's the same type thing where it's a separation. As long as we could tell, hey, the Africans don't really rock with y'all. They be on huts. They kind of dirty, boo. Hey, the African Americans, bro, they grimy. They be stealing there, all this. Then you don't really want to rock with them. They don't care about the same type of things. But for real, everybody got the same type of values. And if you even look at the foods, like, we got greens too.
Yeah.
And we got same type of things, bro.
The fucked up narrative.
Yeah.
Because and you've touched a couple of points that I was was gonna ask you and stuff like that. We're gonna go into the music.
No, that's all good. We got time.
Is you do run into, you know what I'm saying, Ethiopians, Nigerians, shit, Zairians. I mean,
Yeah.
shit, we can go with Kenyans.
Yeah.
And they
There's a
have
gang
a
of them out
certain
there.
perception of what the American black is, and get told to stay the fuck away from us and shit.
It's like two things. They get told to stay the fuck away from you, or you see a lot of like out here in Seattle, we got a lot of the East Africans out here that be on, like, they take the gang time, like they've studied it. You know what I'm saying? It's different than someone who's just living in it, and my daddy, my granddaddy, everyone was gangsters, so this is just how I'm moving. It's like when they come, they say, okay, this is how we move, and they following the rules to a T. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they be like on 10, so it's like Americanized, but it's like more polished. I don't know how to explain it.
See, what it's like, man, and I say this.
Not polished in a better way either.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying it's more purposeful. Like they're
Well,
like
it's
trying. It's like they're trying to show out.
The problem, like being in LA, we don't get into it with no Africans.
I feel like LA is different though.
So growing up in
'Cause y'all
LA,
cultural.
coming to Seattle, and motherfuckers forming their opinions, like, oh man, them Africans is crazy. And I'm like, and then I ran into some of these Africans. I'm listening to the shit that they're talking. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm from where that shit's at. And I had to shut, like, I said, why are you acting like that? Your family didn't bring you here for this.
Yeah.
You shame your fucking family. I bet you, I said, you gonna do a crime, then go back to Africa. Huh, you the man though, huh?
Yeah.
You gonna come to America. I said, because you may, and I told them, you may have your critiques, and it's not all Africans, it's some. You may have your critiques on how you feel about Americans, but you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us. So to sit back and not come fuck with us and be like, oh, we on our own movement and everything like that, you're no different than these white folks. You're no different than these Asians. You're no different than the essays. You're no different. Because you're sitting here, everybody's benefited off us. Everybody's been, oh yeah, we shall overcome. Then motherfuckers show up, and I don't know how you guys came, and I'm not trying to make
Yeah,
African,
I'm already know.
but the sucking
I'm
of the
already know.
teeth drives me, like that would have me squab. Because I know a Jamaican, if you suck your teeth when I say something to you, I'm damn near ready to squab with you, because I know what that means.
Yeah.
I used to talk, I learned pigeon talk.
Yeah.
Fucking with my Nigerian partners and shit like, so I know pigeon talk and shit like that. And So I'm sitting back and I'm keying in, but I'm like, in reality, I'm like, damn, fam, we the same. They don't like them motherfuckers. Hey, and it's crazy. I told somebody, hey, look, man, I'm not Dutch.
Yeah.
Them Dutch treat you motherfuckers like shit. Y'all come here, we supposed to, hey, that's what they doing. Come on, let's go back over there. Let's go get them.
That's really what it's supposed to be.
But then it's like,
That's really
and it's not all.
No. And
Not
really, it's
all.
not even the majority, but there's enough to keep the narrative going. It's the same thing with like how racism still lives, bruh. It's not all white people who fucked up. You know what I mean? It's just there's enough of them who is fucked up for there to be ignorance, and there's enough separation, because when there's separation, that's where there's like where it's really motherfuckers don't be knowing. And there's a line that I think could be pushed by Black Americans, like it's one of the biggest African cultures. And it's got its own dialects. Like, ain't you like the ancestry? I think that's popping when cats get to tap in, know what's what. That's cool.
Yeah.
But like for real, like it should be. The West Coast is a tribe.
Like
Like the Zulus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or the Bantu or wherever, the Egyptians,
yeah.
all that. And then the South is a tribe. And the East Coast is a tribe. Because if you look at the world, bruh, Black American culture specifically, bruh, is everywhere. The Asians is on that. Go to TikTok right now. There's doing the dances. You feel me? Everywhere, bro. The English, they're all of them getting the bag.
Getting rich. But the one thing that I love,
Off hip hop for real, and hip hop is Black culture. That's really, you know what I mean? They mask it and they say hip hop. Even what's the one show? I think it's marriage boot camp or marriage counselor or whatever that Nori was on there.
Yeah.
And they got the marriage boot camp, the regular one. And then whenever it be just Black people, they don't call it marriage boot camp Black. They say the hip hop edition. You feel me? We'll call it the hip hop edition.
Stereotype.
But
Like
what's hip hop about it?
It's like saying urban music.
Yeah.
What the fuck is urban music?
Yeah.
I've been trying to fucking figure that out for you. Like, what the fuck is urban music?
And for real, hip hop or saying rap is too generalized. They give rock and roll subgenres. Rap should have subgenres. And if we had subgenres, it might be easier for these small markets like a Seattle to be able to bubble up. Because right now it's like we got Seattle rapper.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Repeat that. Look at that fucking. Because when you said, you gotta forgive me when I'm listening.
It's coming freestyle right now too, so it's organic.
But when you said when you said sub, I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck, that's genius.
So if there was subgenres, bro,
I get it
in hip hop.
Because this you set it up for my next question. Because I was gonna say, okay, because I'm glad you brought up that question. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you 5 rappers. You put them in their own category.
Go ahead, let's rock with it.
Common. I'll make it even. We'll start with Common. I mean, let me give you 5.
And then I'll put them up where they at.
We're gonna go Common. We're gonna go Lil Durk. Kendrick. What's a good one to kind of throw it off a little bit? Ice Spice. Fuck it. And of course E40. What categories would you put them in? If you can label.
And I think you did good. I only think we missing one of the subgenres.
I know it's kind of,
but it's a weird one. But all right, so we'll put
Tyler the Creator.
Oh, you got it, because
that's when you had it.
He's in that world. All right, so we gonna put Common. That's like what I call like soulful, inspirational, to a degree conscious. And then right next to that, we'll put Kendrick, which is conscious, but also kind of like storytelling. You know what I mean? Because he's very narrative with his skits, the voice transitions. Then Dirk, that's going to be the street rap, trying to trap rap, drill rap, kind of touches all those little zones, subgenre. Ice Spice, that's what we'll call pop hip hop. You know what I mean? Those are the ones that's going to get on TikTok. You're going to hear it in the club. They might be talking gang shit. They might be talking cash shit. They might be talking, some of the street stuff, but it's really not really focused on that. It's more about the enjoyment of it all going on. And then Tyler, the Creator, actually even better than Tyler, we could say recipes like XXXTentacion. One of them typecasts, that's going to be... that's like that emotional, emo, kind of like a darker rap. Kind of goes into, you know what I mean? Because it's a whole other thing, like black culture, bruh. Black people aren't the same thing. Yeah. Like, and that be like, there's only one nigga that gets shown on the news. And it'd be the nigga that's getting arrested, or nigga that looks a certain, But there's lawyer niggas, there's doctor niggas, there's niggas that hate hip hop. You know what I mean? For real, you know what I mean? But they still black as can be, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like, it's the same type of thing. That's that sad rap, you know what I mean? Kind of a darker rap thing. So then if we could break it down into subgenres like that, even those subgenres, then as a city, people can maneuver a little bit different too. Because it's easier to partner if like shout out to like Mafi D or Louis. I got a couple projects with them coming up too.
I mean, man, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not sure which Mafia D it is. I keep hearing his name though.
He be doing his thing. No, so like
he been doing it for a long time.
For a minute, yeah, for a minute.
Kind of dark skinned, kind of chubby.
Yeah.
You talking about Mafia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I keep hearing everybody. I keep hearing everybody say Mafia D, right? And I've been sitting back and I'm wondering, like, damn, was I wondering?
Yeah, my guy, Mafia D, man, that's my dog.
So that's what he's going by, Mafia D, not just Mafia no more?
Yeah, Mafia D, yeah.
Shouts out motherfucker, yeah. I know Mafia for a long time, man, long time.
But like, those cats, or even...
lying about his age ass nigga,
man. Or like a Mike Jack, you know what I mean?
Okay,
they're gonna tap into, they got that street genre. They be talking real shit, that's turned up. You know what I mean? And then if you got like, man, like shout out to little homie Katil, or like the Bro Web Wavy, D Mikey, myself, you know what I mean? We do some like some fly, soulful stuff. Sometimes it's turned up, sometimes it's that. We be talking that, and whatever moves we do outside might not come through in the music, but it's going to, you know what I mean, be hidden in there. And then you got...
What about like
Travis Thompson, he got kind of like a storytelling rap type thing, or that like I always call it like frat rap. You know what I mean? Like the kids who love that, they love college. You coming up, you got a little bit of bread to make it through the day, but you feel me? Like you're not balling out. You feel me? And that's cool though, because you got your friends, and that's what matters. So like there's those little subgenres, and then you got the more I don't know what a subgenre. I call it the young nigga rap, the turned up, the like the little Uzis, okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We got all different little genres. If we could stack it up like that, it'd be easier to put shows together. It'd be easier for people to, you know what I mean, network and do collaborations. But right now it's just like we got just rap. So we're comparing Travis Thompson to Mike Jack to OG Mambo.
So I got
but when we're creating, I promise you, we're all creating with different intentions, because they're all, shout out to all of them, they're all conscious creatives. Like when they're writing, when they're penning thinking there's somebody, whether it's one of their homies or one of their fans who they know, oh, this bar is gonna hit them, they gonna feel it. Because that's what I'm doing. When I rap, I understand that I like artists like Currency, Wiz Khalifa. Those are people I like emulate their business structure off of. Because once you understand Mambo, then there's so much for you to fall in love with. I got 10 projects, but the way I'm barring things together and the things I reference in my music, a lot of it is intended to go over the average person's head. I don't want you to understand if you're not of a certain caliber, and then I also create for you to just enjoy it sonically. You might just like how it vibes, but you know what I mean? I'm throwing bars in there that, you know what I mean, is supposed to confuse you, but if you get it, you're gonna be like, damn, what the... Bro said, nah, that type of thing. Because I came up liking Wayne, 40, people like that who got isms in it, to where if you a fan of them, anybody else who's a fan of them, y'all are going to be cool. Yeah. If it's, oh, you like E40 too? Oh, yeah, we're like-minded. We understand because we're speaking a language. Oh, you like Currency? Oh, I know we cool. We going to be able to smoke together, whatever, based on that type of thing. So
tell me, man. And you know, cause I see this is gonna be a long interview, because I'm gonna pick your fucking brain.
Hey, please do, bro. I rolled a couple, bro, and we got more coming. So
I'm sitting here, man. So okay, give me the 5 hottest rappers in Seattle. That's ready. That's ready. Your opinion.
Man, that's kind of pressure, bro.
I know it's pressure. That's what I'm saying. But let's do it from another way. All right.
Okay, yeah, because to say it like that's ready, I don't want to say, because for real, honestly,
A&R. I want you to look at it from a business standpoint, because I'm looking at it from a business standpoint, and you know this is what you know, a lot of people. I feel rappers. I'm gonna keep it real. I feel rappers, hip hop heads, whatever. When it comes to the executive, we don't really care if the wordplay is gravy. We don't really care how sonically it connects with people. We don't really care.
It's how many people.
Can we make money?
Yeah, that's real.
Can I make some money?
That's real. That's real.
If I put it's like the old saying, man, it's like buying an old car. Let me see if I can fix the engine. Maybe put a motherfucking nice little paint job on, man. You know what I mean? Paint on it and everything like that, man. Maybe the structure. And let's see if somebody gonna sell it, if I can upsell it. So if you're an A&R, okay, this is why I'm not gonna.
I'll say this. I won't list 5, but I'll say some of the prerequisites that are necessary.
I would hope
we could do that, and then whoever's listening, if you feel like those prerequisites are things that you're doing, then those are people that would fit in that bracket 10. Because it's hard for me to list 5, because I'm tapped into a majority of the city, but I've been like stomping pavement for a decade, bro. Yeah. So a lot of these cats that's coming out that have been out for 5 years and stuff like that, like, bro, I performed at those clubs in 2010, 2011. First time I performed at like a big venue like Neptune Theater was like 2014, 2015 on tours with like Currency and stuff like that. So there's a lot of cats that's coming that's doing their stuff, and it's a big salute to them. Whether they like cats out in the West, you know what I mean? There's really cats in every pocket in the main city and in the outskirts boroughs that's moving. So it's hard for me to you know what I'm saying, to narrow it to 5 because there's only so many that I kind of see that I would, you know what I mean?
I'll give you something like this then, so you don't. Give me a couple up out of Tacoma. Give me a couple up out of Kent. Give me a couple up out of Tequila. Give me a couple up out of North Seattle. Give me a couple up out of the city.
Yeah, man, shout out of the West, Canada Mac. He been in his bag for many moons, and sonically he got a pocket where it's something where you could definitely, if we talking A&R, get a bag off.
I'm sorry, because
you know what I'm saying? There's a bag in a market and listening. Also out there in the West, the STS boys. They be making a lot of noise too.
Seattle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
man. Seattle.
Okay.
Man, in the CD, we got Mafi D doing this thing. 28 Ave doing this thing. Shout out to my guy Solly Wop doing this thing. Man, I'm trying to think who my nigga Magnificent the Most doing this thing. I'm trying to make sure I tap in because I'm just going freestyle.
Yeah, I want you to go freestyle,
you feel
man.
me?
You know what I'm saying? You weird ass niggas don't be sitting, oh nigga, you didn't sit. And they wasn't like that.
It's definitely
I'm
not.
throwing
bro.
them, my man. You know, I'm throwing them on the spot.
Sure,
but we're
sure.
also looking at this from an A&R because at the same time he's talking with an executive in an A&R.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then oh my fault. And then let me think. In the South, we got Make a Million doing this thing, Toupee doing this thing. Out in like Kent, I think that's where Mike Jack and them might be from. I don't know where everybody from. For real. Man, in Tagtown, like I said, Louis been making a lot of noise, a whole lot of noise, bro. Really networking and kicking the door open. And right now, there's just a lot of networking that. Where it's starting to come together. I really see potential in 2023 for cats to come and really make noise, and they're starting to move with business acumen because the scene out here and up until 2015, 2016, it was gate kept. That's just keeping it a bean. There's niggas that might feel a way about it. Fuck it. It was gate kept, bro. There was gatekeepers, whether they're at the radio station or the ones, because in Seattle, as a city, multicultural. We got black, white, all that. The ownership is white, bro. We got white people that own these venues. It'd be whites and Asians, people that want to articulate in white language. I'm talking, when I say articulate, even me using that type of vernacular, you know what I mean? My voice changed when I'm talking like that. You have to be able to get in that room and... Passive aggressive. Exactly. Oh yeah, no, these and you can't press that line with them. It's really about the finesse. Oh, this is what we're looking to do. The numerics are like this. These are the projected numbers we got. We've done this before. This is the history. This is a risk. You have to be able to talk like that. So the ones who could speak like that worked as liaisons for the Seattle scene, but they really was gatekeeping, fucking with who they fuck with. Oh, I went to high school with him, or fuck it, we get loaded together, or whatever reason it was. There was a little bit of gatekeeping and like a clickiness that was kind of going on in the city, and I really never suffered because of it, but I still you recognized it. I recognized it because it was never a point where Mambo actually back then because I started going by Foon Gizzle, which is a play on my government name. So when I was rocking back then, it was never Gizzle can't come through. It was never. But I could see, damn, why y'all ain't letting Buddy come through? He cool. I know, bro. He cool. Damn, how come she don't never be on no shows? Damn, how come y'all don't be recording over here with Dog who be all right? I mean, there was a gatekeeping, but as the game of hip hop changed, SoundCloud that I created, streaming started to come about. There were certain people that it shifted. People who were popular either weren't as popular or they moved and made their move to somewhere else. So it was like Seattle was like a no man's land. It was just like open. So anybody who was getting to it could get a bag. So me and the homies seized the opportunity and we just started throwing a gang of shows. Yeah. We went up to Tony V's in Everett, but sold that out. Put a bunch of cats on, a cat from Bellevue, put a cat from Renton on, put a cat from Shoreline on, cat from Everett on, cat from the West on, so that we could have like a just doing, you know what I mean, tapping in. Boom. After we did that, use that mouthpiece to get into the Nectar Lounge. Hey, so we just did this. These are the numbers. We actually sold it out. We didn't think we were going to do that. Blah, blah, blah. Here's a recap video that we got. And this is free game. I'm giving game right now for no reason. For real, for real.
No, man. Hey, we on the spot at the spot,
you know
man.
what I mean?
Go like, comment, and subscribe, man.
But when you do
hold
your
on,
show.
Hold on. Let me rephrase your name. OG Mambo.
Yes, sir.
You know why I got to rephrase it? Because that nigga OG, he's sitting here talking to see, it's harder for an old brother. See, I'm OG.
Yeah.
So when somebody comes and is like, OG, you kind of sit back. Hey.
Want to know what's crazy? Shout out to my big bro, Tendai. But he told me about, he pressed me about that too. When I switched, he said, what you, and I said, nah, like, and I broke it down. I said, what I seen, surviving through this, all this time, you know what I mean? And he was like, no, I understand. But he said, he wasn't even saying like you haven't earned it, but he's like, you know that people gonna come. I said, it's good. Because anybody who real gonna feel it and know, oh, okay, that's why he did that. You know what I mean?
I'm keeping it 100. You earned it. You hearing it from
And
OG,
at that
man.
point, it was really about. It's always been about trying to put on a network, right? Yeah. So that's so we started throwing them little shows. You throw a show, boom, you do some decent numbers. Try not to go to a crazy venue, somewhere that's you can fill up. Make a little video, and then that's your resume, bro. That's your play card. That's how you get in the door. All you got to do is be able to talk nice and get in and show them this is what we can do. Your spot that's empty, let us come in on a Tuesday and make it go crazy. And then they're going to love you.
So I got a question. Because, I ran into that problem, being out here in Seattle.
Yeah.
And my idea, well, I'm not even going to say my idea, but you know what I'm saying? I just always have a mentality like, well, fuck it. Fuck you. I play with my own money. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose.
Yeah.
But it was black on, and I didn't have to go fuck with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it? Because this is what I got told, right? They're like, Nick. And I didn't put on shows in other states, other cities, everything, shows, network, and everything. I said, well, why is it? What the fuck is the problem? And you know what I heard from not just one person, but 4 or 5 people, and it had me so mad.
What they said?
Oh, Nick, you need to go get you a white boy, man, and have him run in there for you and shit, and you just tell him, and we was chopping it up off camera. You was in that DMV.
Yeah.
I'm from LA, but I love the DMV. One thing about the DMV, the shit that you see, and the people that you're around, and the movement that they making, it's like, you do what? Swear to God.
Yeah. Especially over there. For who? And what governments? Damn. Oh, you was the lawyer on that. Damn.
You wear J's too? Damn, nigga, you're
It's like what we was talking about before. Niggas coming on forms.
Oh my mama. So it's like, man, you know what I mean? That.
So it's not even. I don't think it's about having a white boy.
I'm not saying presently right now.
No, I'm just saying,
but when I
but
first,
but it's about being. You just gotta be able to speak the language. It's like playing a sport. You gotta know what to tell the coach. If you want to come be the point guard, you got to let them know, yeah, I got vision. My assist is like this. This is what I do. You don't want to come tell them, you don't want to go and say, yeah, I want to be the point guard for your team. Last season I averaged 10 rebounds and 7 blocks.
But see, this is my question.
You know what I'm saying, though?
But
that's the same thing as going to a venue and trying to show them.
But give me the seat.
Trying to show you, like, look at my streams and my YouTube numbers if you can't correlate it to actual fans. You know what I'm saying?
But man, feel me though, OG. Feel me. On mamas. And I hear that. But that's kind of hard. Telling an individual that already has the resume. I feel like, and it is my opinion, I feel like I'm being a slave. And I'm begging you, oh yeah, well, yeah, as a boss, I can talk as I like a you and do the song. And
Yeah.
Your world ain't shit. Your world. You got a Black Lives Matter fucking sticker on your goddamn window.
They do.
So, but you don't really fuck with. You don't know no black people. You don't fuck with no black people. And this is a conversation I can have with you, OG. And I'm putting, you see the emphasis I'm putting the OG.
I appreciate you, guys.
Because in moving in, like, because what you're saying is the truth. Like, I'm not from a young standpoint and going in and everything like that. But, Asian dude once told me, older Japanese dude, and I'm gonna tell you, he was like, man, he said, the problem in America is? I said, what? He said, man, they scared of you.
Yeah.
The black man, you have intelligence. They scared of you.
Why you think at one point in time we weren't allowed to read?
So why would
that ain't shit like that? Don't be no. I don't think people even dumb. If you simplify life, the answers be.
Well, they did simplify life in the sense of a fucking iPhone because nigga didn't have to go to college. Nigga just went to the library. Everything nigga wanted to learn. Now motherfuckers believe information that there's nothing even proven behind it. It's just input. It's algorithm.
Really?
So man, OG, all bullshit to the left, brother. What is it about you that has this star quality, man? Because from just having, this small conversation with you, man, you know what I mean, brother? It's like, fuck, how you not? How McElmoy over here talking to me and you over there where he at?
Right.
And it's not no fucked up, fucked up like, yeah, just hear me.
Nah, and I mean, on some humble, those is the type of, sometimes little thoughts that pass my head that I gotta and just keep moving because I think it's, everybody got their time. And for real, I didn't come in like this. That's really what it is. That's the real game.
But that's what that's the OG standpoint.
I never quit, bro. Like, at all. And I've seen a lot of adversity, bro. Rest in peace, my brother Suave, bro. When we first was getting into it, day before we finished shoot the video for our debut project, bro gets killed, murdered. I seen adversity just in the game off simple shit and just never stop. So through that, becoming a student, I feel like now I'm in a position, really the last 2-3 years I felt like what you were saying. Like, damn, and anybody who comes to see my live show with my band and the way it's orchestrated and stuff like that, shout out to The Hospitality, shout out to MD Soulful, shout out to Rain King, shout out to DJ Marvelous, DJ Just Jordan, Chondo, Web Wavy. When you come see the live show, you can tell, like, that's the same thing when I come off stage, people say that. Like, humbly, that's not even, you know what I mean? That's, yo, how is you not... Oh man, I came to see him, but I'm coming to see you now. You know what I mean? Type of thing. And I think it's all just about timing and about networking and about understanding the right moves. Cause I feel like through this game, you need little affirming moments to not distract you. Cause if I'm looking to my left, like racehorses, bro, can't see. They got blinders. You're supposed to have your blinders on and keep moving. So as I got my little things, I run into situations where, like, I open for Zion I. We end up just smoking, chopping on. Rest in peace to the guy. Vibing. And he just giving the same type of sauce. And when I'm in those moments and I'm realizing, oh, damn, bro talking to me like you talking to me. Like, he respect my word, you understand? Oh, that's an affirmation. I don't got to worry about these other niggas who don't have what this nigga got and maybe have opinion, this nigga, you know what I mean? Whatever they feel, you know what I mean? Because niggas will hate for anything. Usually it might be a female or whatever, you know what I mean? Or you might have a quality that they want to have and they just going, no, why that nigga got that type? You feel me? But I have these affirming moments. Like, I just rocked with Goody Mob. CeeLo took his glasses off, looked me in my eye and said, look, I'm in your corner, young man. No, what you did earlier was brilliant. So like, I could give a fuck what any Macklemore, any artist in Seattle has to say about my ability to produce. So then I can just focus on my production and just keep moving and get to that point where that door gonna kick open. Cause I'm rubbing shoulders. Currency, I'm smoking with Currency and Ski Beats. Niggas who produce for Jay-Z is sitting side stage for my entire set, waiting outside the dressing room. Nah, bro, you could be one of them ones next. You have that thing. So once I focused on that, I started to move a little bit differently, but it took getting that awareness. It wasn't just, I was always confident in myself, but those little moments is where I was like, okay, what am I, if he see that, I'm talking about, like, cats that's moving, DJ Quick, like, cats is, nah, bro, your show, come open for me whenever. B.O.B., you know what I mean? His manager signed K-Camp, T-Pain, and they're
nigga drop
showing,
names, nigga,
you know
on
what
my
I
mama,
mean?
you earned it. I ain't even gonna bullshit
like,
with
you know what I mean? Showing,
I'm not gonna bullshit
like,
with
showing
you.
stupid love, though, too. Like, shout out to TJ, bro. Like, and to building there, hey, send me records when you got her. Yeah, I'll give you little reviews, critiques. It's those little moments where I was like, oh, I'm cool. And like when we was talking about with bro, the reason why I started moving around to LA and moving around these cities, because when I'm opening for Cass is like, hey, bro, I got a birthday party. Can you on your band come and rock? I'm like, damn, okay, cool. And who, these are cats like, shout out to my guy Bizkit, bro. He on tour. He just dropped the album with Eric Bellinger, going on tour with him. So whoever gonna be at his birthday party watching us perform, who knows what type of opportunities and doors and things like that. So it's really just been work, bro. And I really feel like it's coming. With some of these records, I feel like it's coming, and I've been at a point where I get guarantees from my shows, and like, I wouldn't say comfortable, but now I know I can move. Like, there's money coming in to the music and things like that. You feel me? The streams is doing what they do. The views are starting to produce.
I normally give, man, you know what I'm saying? I kind of give, when I sit back and, you know what I'm saying, I observe an artist, man, I kind of give them not, you know what I'm saying, some type of comparison to.
Yeah.
And when I peep you out and I was like, peeping out your movement, man, it's like, to me, this is my opinion, like you have a Tech 9 kind of movement. Like, it's like, we all know Tech 9.
Yeah.
But we don't know what that nigga finances really look like.
Oh, and his bag is.
But we all know Tech 9. We know the nigga tour, he gonna sell out shows. Yeah. We ain't gotta see the nigga on TV all the fucking time, nothing like that. But he got some of the most loyal fucking fans. Yeah.
That's what made me fuck with Currency. I was already.
I'm very familiar with Currency.
Same type. It's that same type of thing. And like, they built a world. Somebody told me a long time ago that you got to create your world.
Listen. Let me keep it 100, right? Yeah. It's on my mama, right? And I'm gonna tell you, weird ass niggas. When a motherfucker come to the spot, nigga, I don't do no shit for no favors. I'm gonna sit back, man. I'm gonna go do my homework. So I ain't saying that. Now you know Jay Worthy. That's my partner. Yeah. Right.
In that. Yeah.
So I've been on a tour with Currency and shit like Freddie Gibbs and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? So I went to go do my homework on you. Like, I go ask. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And man, I talked to Mark Hansen and he was like, hey, he was telling one of my niggas, he said, hey man, that nigga really went and asked about me. And niggas like, yeah, that nigga say nigga real. He gonna go find out. Like, he ain't just bullshit with. He ain't gonna sit down because and nothing against motherfucker. I won't show up. You get interviewed by somebody else.
Right. No, that's real.
That's the honest to God. And it's not that. It's just that I might see something and I'm like, man, it's not really my thing. Mm-hmm. I can't really connect to that. Right. So when I peeped you out, I was very extremely curious. That's why I kind of hit you and kind of hit you.
Yeah, no, for
Coming
sure.
back to say, yeah, he ain't responded yet. But I'm gonna hit him, wait. And he hit it, okay, I'm gonna get, man, you know what I'm saying, get you locked in and shit like that, man. I'm just watching him falling, man, and it's very organic. But to sit down and, man, you know what I mean? To sit down and have a conversation with you, brother, it puts a smile on my face, man, that like, man, this hip hop music, man, and the movement and just our people is going towards the right direction, rather what they want to show us or project. Yeah. It really is, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I sit here and I tell you, okay, I don't have a problem calling you OG.
Yeah, I appreciate you, G.
'Cause
I want
see
to
it.
double back and
No,
give
come on.
you another response to that when you said why I ain't, you know what I mean?
Talk to me.
It's because when I was studying music, and I mean, people might be able to find it, but when I create, I'm making something. When I'm on some. I'm a '90s baby. Okay. I don't want to sound like nobody, bro, at all. If I'm on a song with somebody and they create a cadence or a thing, yeah, I'll rock with that, and we could do that for the record, whatever. But like, all my music, the reason why I understand why it might take someone a second to either catch on. You're either gonna catch on immediately, or it's gonna take you a second to observe and catch on, and then it's gonna be not that one. Ooh, this is what I got, because I have I don't like to put myself in a box. I got turned up. I'm talking my and then I got little baby. You know what I mean. Then I got my young nigga. This is how you. I got those different bags I tap in. So, but everything I make. Like, man, I challenge people, go look it up. If you can find someone where it's like, oh, he sound like so-and-so. There's no one who I sound like. And in all smaller markets, there be that, oh, yeah, this is hard. This is kind of like some so-and-so type shit. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of like some Future type shit. Like when you listen to my shit, there's nothing, nobody where you're going to be like, oh, this is like,
shit, man. That's what it is.
That's it. Shout out to Kaleem Beats, bro. That's period. It's gonna be, oh, this is OG Mambo shit. And so, as people catch on to that frequency and the different sonic pockets I get in, all the layers of my music, I'm doing all them joints, the high, alto, acapella, all that. I'm messing with my voice. I'm trying to be as creative as possible so that the listener is having fun and I'm having fun. Just like I told you, I'm not really trying to talk to the average room. I'm trying to talk to the upper echelon, to an elite, you know what I mean? Section of people, you know, and people, somebody who understand. I'm not trying to talk to the employees. I'm talking to all the CEOs in the room, or the ones who's about to, the employees that be watching the CEO like, nah, one day I'm gonna get on that. I'm trying to get that blueprint to those type of listeners. So that's why I feel like it's taking a little bit more time, as if I was to, it's not like I can't do it. Like, I could go get a Atlanta type beat and then get on like Migos and I can write like my pen's crazy. I could do that, but I don't want to do that because that's not how I'm trying to get in the door. It's not organic. I studied the game. People who get in the door like that, they gone. Currency is the first one who signed to Young Money, bro. Before Nicki Minaj and all that. Bro, that was damn near 2 decades ago. E40 has been rapping since the 80s, bruh. I don't look up to who niggas look up to, bro. Like, Snoop Dogg. These are the type of cats where when I sit back and say, that's who, 50 Cent.
50 Cent been going a long time, man.
Ludacris. People who can sustain their bag and augment their bag and then still come in. But they pen is crazy, bro. Take them to the studio, bro, and they will dog you. I promise you, they're ready at all times. And that's the type of stuff. Oh, okay. That's how I'm trying to make my game.
Give me a 5. Give me a 5 producers.
Producers?
Top 5 producers, man.
Man, the first one that's just off my head, because recently I just been hearing a lot of them, I gotta say Timbaland, because boy, some of them patterns, bro, are so unique. You can tell, like, because for real, like, of hip-hop producers, I mean, they be with the shit, but they're like, you have to be a little nerdy a little bit to care about all the, it's tedious, bro, them gadgets and stuff like that. So you can tell what type of nigga he is by, he in there, oh, I'm gonna do this little weird shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pharrell up there.
So it's a Virginia thing.
So far, I do fuck with the beat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was just in Richmond. Shout out my guy Tracy Lamont. I was just out there fucking around. I gotta say Manny Fresh too. I don't think his career was as long, and he's still got a big bag. But I feel like people don't always say his name because of, you know what I mean. He wasn't. He only had that region. Yeah. You know what I mean. But Dre, for sure. Because everything he ever touched, bro, he got them fucking Midas touch. What? That's a dream. Dre call? That's what I'm waiting on. I just need Dre to call. And then we're going to do the Dre, and then we're going to make the Mambo around the Dre sound, and then we're going to be smooth, and everything going to be all right. Man, honestly, I've been playing with this kind of like a little bit of the Afro beat sound, and then I'm heavy in like what I call kind of like the Bay influence sound. I really like shit that's got instrumentation.
Okay.
So like bass lines that are funky, or a sax line that's a little bit crazy, you know what I mean? Keys that go dumb, you know what I mean?
I'm glad you said that, and you said it in the bass line. Give me 5 rappers right now, man. You wouldn't mind doing a project with.
Currency for sure. I want to do a project with Snoop because I think that would be crazy. And we birthday twins. His birthday the day before mine. I'm trying to think of stuff that would be sonically creative too and like fun. I want to do something with a vocalist too. Like a Chris Brown would be a fire project. Because he can spit too. Because like I feel, and so someone like that, I wouldn't, maybe not to that caliber or shit, to that caliber, fuck it. But I'm on the polar opposite. Like how he can vocally go crazy and then he can get in his rap bag. I'm in my rap bag, but I can play around with my vocals too, do my little thing. So a project like that would be cool. So what, that's 3. I think a project with someone like B.O.B. would be crazy, doing the tour dates with him and like getting to chop it up with him and vibe and get to know his band and stuff like that. Like that would be a wild one too. And then I gotta do the big homie, E40. Cause that's gonna be nothing but is every one of them. Cause I told you I like different sounds to create. So each one of them projects gotta give them different flavors.
Man, it's crazy. You know what? And I'm gonna keep it 100. We're gonna have Mr. Mosley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have him up here, man, in March. So when we do, I'm gonna make sure you got the invite so
Let
you
me
slide
know,
through.
bro.
Yeah, you
Let me know for
right
sure. I
there.
definitely come through, bro.
And shit, because when you said that about 2-3 times, you said 40. It's like again, OG.
Yeah.
So and I'm like, okay, you would really, really, man, you know what I'm saying? You would take it more in the hindsight of meeting Mr. Mosley because you know that sound already.
Uh-huh.
Versus a lot of cats that might come in here and just sit around. Oh yeah, what's up, homie?
Yeah, no, for sure.
So yeah,
And I like to play with that too. That's what I call that, like that's the music I like to perform a lot. Like towards the end of my set. I like to close.
It makes sense.
I
That's
like to close with that build up.
Come on, man. I'm just listening. I'm like, okay.
You know what I mean? To get some shout out to some projects that people can look at.
Talk to me.
So we'll do like I'll shorten the story. Started rapping with my cousin on some closet rap type stuff, right? But my cousin was moving around and he was in the underground circuit DJ, and we used to have this thing for 16 up. It was called Jim's Dances, and we used to have a bunch of little dance parties from here to Tacoma, right? And he was the DJ, so that's how I started MCing. When I was MCing one night before, he said, "Bro, you want to rap?" Ended up rapping, boom, boom, boom. My AIM name was Foon Gizzle, so he said, "This is gonna be a rap name." You know what I mean? AOL Messenger. I aged myself. I told you, 90s baby. You feel me? But so then we rocking. I ended up meeting my brother Suave when I was at Edmonds Community College. We both went to college together, and he was doing his thing, doing my thing. We ended up starting Fly or Die, which was first class. It was just on some fly shit. That was our whole movement. Like I said, Currency, Wiz Khalifa at the time, they're doing that kind of same type of thing. So just emulating, studying the game. Oh, bro, this is how we could rock, right? Doing that, bro ends up passing away. My firstborn is born that same year, like a month after. And then I'm sitting back, and at this time, this is when like only internet sites is like Reverb Nation. Right, so I'm on Reverb Nation. I get reached out to from a booker on there. He takes me on my first national tour. Boom. Once I left Seattle, at this point, I'm looking at the scene like anybody who's in the scene is looking at the scene like, man, how do I get on? Or this person's here, that person's there. When I left, bro, it was nothing but love. It was the same type of response. So I said, oh, okay, I got something packaged. Came back, did those shows I was talking about, sold out in Everett, came, did our thing in Nectar Lounge, had a little run, and then I sat back and I was like, you know what? I need to make a more organic approach. I can't just use this name that doesn't really mean nothing to me. Let me create something that means something more to me. Mambo is in Shona, it means like king or God, or you know what I mean? It's just like someone higher up that you bless, right? And that's just what Pops used to call me all the time. You know, like how cats would say, oh, what's up, king? That was the name. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do that. And then all the things I done gone through, and my little homies always be calling me OG, old head, because being 30 to a 21-year-old, they're like, man, you an old head, you feel me? I'm like, man, you don't know. But all the old heads look at me like I'm a little baby, you feel me? You know, middle child type thing, right? You feel me? Yeah. So then, boom, that's how we ended up coming up with that. So I started my run as OG Mambo, dropped a couple projects, getting on these shows that I was doing. The Currency, the JLEC, Zion I had that run. Boom, COVID hit. While I got like, I'm chambered up. 3 projects ready. Goody Mob was booked. We had a bunch of shows booked. COVID, literally, Goody Mob show was 2 weeks after they announced the COVID. So things are so terrible. I was hard. We ended up getting to do it again this year, or 2022, but that got shut down. So we sitting down, like everybody sitting down through COVID. I'm like, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit on it. Let me just start recording. So I just started, shout out to Jay Battle, going to the battlefield over in Beacon Hill. And we just recorded 1 song a session, 2 song a session. Then I got lactose intolerant, because I'm lactose intolerant. And me and the bro had to play on that. Lactose intolerant, we ain't fucking with no whack shit. If you on whack shit, you lame, we intolerant to that, you feel me? So that was the play on that, you feel me? So we got that project out. And then all the music that I had from 2018 before, that was just all, I literally just gave it out. Because I was studying, I think it was Russ said something about, when his fans found him, there was enough to fall in love with. Yeah. So I was like, I'm just going to give this out here, because everybody might not flock to it right now, but when I drop that one and they want more, there's more. You feel me? So I got that out. Then we circle in 2021, they let us outside again. Shout out to my guy Marshall Hugh from the Marshall Law Band. He taps in with me. And he says, hey, bro, I know you be doing your thing hosting. I love that energy. We got this event, Fremont Friday. It's a little festival. Come host it. Boom. So I just go host a couple times. He's like, bro, do you want to be the resident? We chop it up. Boom, I ended up resident there. So I'm like, let me capitalize on this opportunity. I started making single after single after single after single after single. And I had this joint that's actually, I'm about to drop it again this year, called 96 Sonics, that kind of caught flame, because it's like, it's Seattle heavy in the anthem. Yeah. It's got a lot of Bay influence, and actually the producer's from the Bay, so it's heavy in that Bay bounce to it, And through that performance circuit, I said, okay, let me get into that bag. So I gave him Hard Liquor taste test, which is a sample, because I want to be very specific. Hey, this project, you're going to get the hard-hitting, turned-up beats. This project, Wine and Dine, it's going to be Wine and Dine, something you play with your lady, vibe with. Gave him those projects, and then we circled around into 2022, and I said, all right, let me start being more creative with my production. Flew out with Kaleem Beats to Florida. We had this, because I honestly didn't know this until this, but Cardo and all these producers, they be meeting up and sending each other packs and things like that. I know it's common knowledge now, but I wasn't even hip to that. But that's what they be doing, them collectors. So I went there and we curated beats, and I dropped Dinner in Orlando. Right after Dinner in Orlando, I said, I've been doing these liquor plays. It's not like I don't fuck with liquor every now and again, but I'm really a weed head. So let me give him something that's cannabis-based, you feel me? So I gave him Pheno Hunt, which is pretty much like weed wine tasting, you know what I mean? Where they do all the different phenotypes to get what strains popping. And the concept of the project was each one of these songs is going to be a world apart. They're gonna sing, it's gonna be in a sync. When you listen to it in order, you'll be like, okay, it makes sense. But sonically, each song I'm doing different things. I'm rapping different, singing different. Some of them have no hook. Some of them have auto-tune. Some of them don't. All different little weird things like that, right? And then we got into the end of this last year, and I said, you know what? I'm having fun now with this production. I kind of got in the pocket and listening to some of the Larry Junes and Currencies. I said, I like these little funky bass lines and picnic vibe, and you can just do this. It don't even matter what the nigga's saying. You could just do that. I found a bunch of those, and I made the concept of the project Grab a Plate. The whole concept is like, we had a cookout. Yeah, man, come on, nigga, grab a plate, bro. Next nigga wanted, all the different things that are going on there. We got, the pimps over there, Flavor, you got the young thugs over here doing their thing. You got all those different elements is on that record, so trying to get in there. I'm really trying to be conceptual as I can on project.
Man, it's okay, because you said something, you said the Seattle anthem. Mm-hmm. But what is the Seattle sound?
So, man, that's it. Honestly, I think the Seattle sound is diversity, because most artists out here tap into a lot of different bags. So it's the chameleon. That's what the sound is. It's an ability to touch something and then kind of flip it, on its own little wave, whether it's something from the Bay, something from Detroit, something from here. It's this augmentation. It's kind of hard to put a thing on it, a name on it. It's real similar to, I think, the Bay, real similar to some LA sounds, as far as how I feel like LA and Seattle has a similarity in like bar structure. We got ciphers.
You ready to hit a fight?
Go ahead.
Man, LA stole that shit from the Bay.
They stole it from the Bay, you think? That's what people be saying? Hey,
I
I don't know
saying,
the Bay.
No, I'm gonna keep it 100.
No, hey, the whole time, Pac was in the Bay too. And he did bring a lot of flavor down south too.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, all right? Because you know what I'm saying? I'm glad, man, we brought it.
Too Short.
I'm gonna keep
was
it
banging on pavement for a long time before, because first they tried to take it from New York because Ice-T was kind of more on that.
Well, see, okay, look, you gotta look. If you go back, all right, New York is based around jazz and disco.
Absolutely.
L.A., or just the West Coast, some of the Midwest, a little bit of down south, is based on P-Funk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So a lot of the artists on the West Coast at that time came up out of the Frisco. That was the sound. That was the scene.
That's real.
Frisco, motherfucker, man.
And that's where Cats in the South was going to too.
It was going, it was coming to LA.
Because P&M was heavy in the Bay, for sure.
So the slap, a lot of the slap and shit like that, man, you know what I mean? I got picked up in
even kind of low key, even right now with the sound.
The slap, again, the slap that got picked up around like 07, 08, when the LA rap scene kind of got on. Yeah, that was the Bay. It was discovered.
Even 15, 16 to like what we got now, with the Shoreline Mafias.
I'm not gonna go that far and say that because I know Cypress.
Yeah.
I know the producer. Fuck you saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, like, okay, by y'all being from Seattle, and this is, you guys are you're open to rap different than we are in LA. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got a chance to hear, you know what I'm saying, the bass sound as the bass sound was coming up, as when in LA we don't. It's like San Diego. San Diego has its own music scene.
Yeah.
The Bay has its own music scene. At one time, I'm not gonna say one time, but they probably still do. I'm just not tapped in all the way. But Portland had their own music scene.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Seattle had their own music scene and shit like that. Tacoma got their own music scene.
Yeah, no.
Every got their own kind of. Well, what was crazy, cats like Mac Dre and shit like that, they didn't get discovered in L.A. to almost like 2004, 2003. That's when niggas in L.A. tapped into Mac Dre.
Yeah, Cass was on that when he was dropping out this way.
He been yelling Seattle and shit like that in Portland. So you know what I'm saying? So it was like the sound, open sound. Seattle's always had open sound, going back to Jazz Alley and shit. A lot of jazz musicians was out here and started out here. But
if you watch the movie Ray,
Come on, man. See, hey, I always use the scripts. Hey, always.
The first thing when he got on the bus, he came to see Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones was sitting
In
his ass in
Seattle.
Seattle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, he from Chicago.
Yeah, but his roots, he became a man in Seattle.
Yeah, no,
You know
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He from,
But a lot of
the Chicago is in fucking Seattle.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of these motherfuckers is over here.
Absolutely.
Show you moved over here.
Absolutely.
So it was understandable, but I sit back and I crack up because what's crazy to me, Seattle had a sound. Their lightweight was on before LA was on.
Yeah, if you look at Mick.
I remember seeing, man, you know what I'm saying, being a youngster, man, and seeing, you know what I'm saying, my posse on Broadway.
Yeah.
Or motherfucking my hoopty coming up on, man,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, on Pump It Up.
Yeah.
So it's tripping. So it trips me out that, you know, like, man, you know, Mixla ain't tapped in out here fucking getting motherfuckers on.
I feel like,
And not
with exception to him, bro.
we ain't even talking about the grunt. Let's not even talk about the
Let-
grunge
let
scene,
me
because that's a whole
Let
nother,
me see how I want to.
a whole nother beast.
Man, honestly, and they might tell you different, but from the observer standpoint,
Yeah.
anybody who's got on out here, it wasn't a formula they used to get on. I'll give you this example. Atlanta, there's a formula to get on.
Yeah.
Make slapping song. Make creative visual. Present slapping song to strip club. Perform slapping song. Deal. It's a formula.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
There was no formula. Macklemore didn't use a formula to get on. He was making a gang of shit, throwing shit at the wall, and then made one thing that was so captivating that people said, huh? And it worked. So I don't want to call it luck. I don't want to call it chance, because there's intention and purpose and hard work and money spent, studio time. But if you look, it's cats just was at the right spot, right time, boom. It wasn't.
Timing.
It
We just
wasn't
call it timing.
It wasn't like make a song, play it at Club Q, now play it at X Stadium, and then now play it at whatever nightclub deserves a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes in the strip club. Now people are booming. Perform at a showbox. Deal. There was no formula to that. All those other things and accolades came after just the opportunity.
Well, I mean, even with the,
So it's like you have to create your own formula and just keep releasing. That's why you see the people who are thriving like now is just about consistency.
well, what was the rapper, man, that he was fucking with Macklemore?
Raz?
Yeah. What was you feel? Because I'm gonna keep it truthful. Let me see. I say about 6 years back, I saw white bitches talked about
Yeah.
was him,
Yeah.
and I had an old white dude. Like I was just like an old white dude. He was like, "Hey, you don't know his music?" And I'm like, I'm like, "No, I don't."
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it wasn't really my type of taste.
Yeah, it
you know what I'm
happens.
saying? But I was like, okay, maybe he gonna be the next guy that's gonna blow. And then he just disappeared.
Man, and I mean, that's because they were.
I've seen and
I
not
feel-
to drop. I've seen that with M.80. I thought M.80 was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Just to drop off. I was like, whoa, this nigga.
Yeah.
And then it was just like.
And I feel like some people figure out that you can get a bag and not go. And I don't know if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, but-
also, like I said,
but then that's what-
I feel like it's the lack of formula, because
Talk to me.
I feel like people tell why Macklemore ain't put on whoop or why wouldn't so and so put on, but like nigga, there's no fucking putting on, bruh.
But nah,
Listen.
I hear you, but nah.
Listen. He could put on the local scene. That's what he could do. So what Macklemore could be doing is when he see, because I know he be seeing all of us post, bro. He be liking the post. He sees when pastors post. When he see a flyer, he could say, all right, I'm going to bring my fan base to this place to make your local thing bigger. So now you can build a local following that you could use on your resume to have some sort of national notoriety. But like, there's no room he can take niggas into and they're going to ink it because the situation he got into, he fell into. It's like a party where like it's not your function. So it's like you can't really bring your mans. As opposed to if I'm coming to the spot, I can be, oh no, it's good, bro. Big bro not tripping, bro.
But nah, see,
you know what I'm saying?
But nah, I know what you're saying, right? And I swear to fucking God.
And this just opinions, you feel me?
No,
I'm finna spark up another one in a minute
man.
so I can get some better thoughts, you feel me?
Because you know what I'm saying? We was, man, you know, I'm man, but I'm the reason I say that, and I swear to fucking God, the reason I say that, because it goes back to the point of, hey, push the line. See, LA,
Yeah.
Niggas push that line. Like, when I, because you have to. Like, I swear to fucking God. You know what the motherfuckers, man, and I ain't gonna say what, but you know what they told me? Hey, Nick, don't bring nobody with you. So, hey, don't bring nobody with you. Hey, you know what my black ass do all the time?
Bring somebody with you.
Nigga, a group. Nigga, we going up in there. Nigga, you gonna network, you network. Only many niggas I know that's gonna network, that's gonna talk
exactly,
for this.
And be able to do
Gonna
that.
talk for this.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. Oh, it only says bring one. Nah, this my folks, nigga. We in here.
Yeah.
But that's the same way. Because
no, I feel you because that's what I be on when I do these shows and stuff like
listen,
that.
bro, you done dropped a million fucking names.
I'm looking for if you.
This your interview. Listen to me. No, man, you're not hearing me, man. That's why I say, man, I could call you OG.
Yeah, no.
You said this is your interview. I sat back with a gang of motherfuckers, man. I've interviewed a gang of motherfuckers. I've been around. Nigga, you done dropped a million fucking names.
Right.
So if them niggas ever have anything, if they not even supporting the music, fuck them.
Yeah.
Cause you show came on this platform and you done gave for motherfuckers to say, who? Let me see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, and then please go to the YouTube. We got the little recap videos, vlogs, man, all that. You know what I mean?
So in reality, cause like, man, you know what I mean? For me just having a conversation with you and I'm just keeping it 100. Bro, that nigga Macklemore, honest to God, he could come, and it's the way I look at it, it's like that, he could come to Seattle and be like, you know what? Hey, Rob, who the 5 hottest rappers right now in Seattle? Oh, yeah? And he can walk straight into Empire, and them 5 niggas is on. That's what, and I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit.
I want to say nah, but you ain't lying right now.
I'm not, because that's what.
And if it's not Empire, there is a room where he could. But this is also, man, that's real.
Pro Club, saying that, like, man, you know, all these ventures all these different ventures, all these different companies, no, I can't. No, I can't. I'm not even gonna say that.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Because with me having a platform that I have and me having a vision that I have, I'm fucking my niggas.
I guess when I said there ain't no
in.
put on, I guess there is a put on, but a lot of times the people who waiting to get put on is doing that, bruh. They waiting to get put on, and there isn't that. Like I said, this whole time I've been preparing. So when it goes, I'm not scared, bro. I'm not worried about, bro. Like I have no fear to go in any studio with anyone. But when I said those,
OG is coming though.
No, I feel you, and I.
So them, but I'm saying right now, because I'm gonna stop you right now. All them niggas whose names you done named, if them motherfuckers don't show up to your motherfucker, because it's coming, bro. I swear to fucking God.
I'm already knowing.
I promise you.
But I had to be ready for it. That's what I'm saying.
I told you I go do my homework on a motherfucker.
No, I'm already knowing. I had to really, I had to really build to be that, bro.
Yeah, man, cut all this humble shit, nigga. You
Nigga,
gone.
like, you know what I'm saying?
You gone. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. You gone. That's why I'm sitting here
No,
discussing.
it's funny you
I'm
say that, bro.
discussing
Shout out to MD Soulful, bro. My sax player, after every show, he hold his sax. He called my big bro. Said this nigga's gone. He out of here.
He gone.
Bro.
You can't sit here, man.
He outta
You
here.
can't pull.
That shit
I'm
kill
just
me
being
every
real
time.
with you.
But
if you don't know yet, man, I
it
told you
was
I did my homework.
preparation though, because a lot of people, it's like even on some simple shit, on some relationship shit, some people will say, man, I want to find me a wife, but you're not moving like you want a wife for real.
Oh man,
You thugging like you single till, you feel me? You can, if you want that, then you better act like you already got a wife.
Man, OG, man, we got to go to some comedy though, man. But look,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
I'm saying this again. This is just part one.
Oh, no, definitely.
This is just part one. I got to get this moment for a whole nother episode because we still got a lot of fucking shit to talk about, man. But I'm sitting here, I'm ready to fuck with him, kind of clown with him a little bit and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Cut rug, man. So, man, you know what I'm saying, man? Hey, let them know where they can find you at.
Man, please follow me. It's real simple. OG Mambo everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Instagram. And if you go to Instagram, just hit that link in the bio and you go to the world of Mambo, bro. I got projects that's dropping. Really just stay tapped in and tuned in. Single with my guy Louie. And some other little sneaky features I've been doing with some people in the city. I've been trying to really rub elbows and be creative and really get more focused because I got some project on tuck. I'm really just trying to have fun. You know what I mean?
Man, dig that, man. And you'll see him on the next episode, man, with Mr. Mosley in March, man.
Yes, sir.
So that's going to be the part 2 and shit like that, man, because, you know, I'm going to let him tear into Mr. Mosley, man, you know what I'm saying, especially with the, man, you know what I'm saying, with the Sonic, because I think you would appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
More than, man, some of these assholes.
Yeah, no, for sure,
Man, we in the spot at the spot, man, off top.